Welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast. My name is Henry Lawrence, and in this episode, we are going to raise our frequency. If you are ready to take things to the next level, if you're ready to let go of your current reality, this is the episode for you. And make sure to stay tuned to the very end because we're going to take a deep, healing, meditative breath to help us align on this message and move forward throughout the day. Remember, we are part of something. This is something that we are raising up together. So if there is something in this message, in this episode that's impactful to you, share it with somebody or leave a comment so that we can reach everybody. This is the rising tide that lifts all ships, and the only way we can do it is together. So we are living a life. We get up, we go to bed, we get up, we go to bed, and it turns into a rhythm. An over and over movie that we just live again and again, an experience that seems to never change. And if you're okay with that, that's fine. We are here to create our own experience. But I want something different, right? I realize to experience a different life, I need to put a different mind into here. Into my brain, it needs to be different. The frequency has to be different. Once I change that, I know that I can receive differently. This is why it's so important to have a vision of where you're going. Not just a destination, but a being that you wish to be, a version of you that truly manifests the life that you desire. You see, when you make this person and you set them 2 years in the future and they're sitting on the private jet, or they're sitting in the home, or they're sitting on the porch, or they're sitting in the boat, they're sitting on the car, they're doing the thing that you desire, right? Maybe they're with their family. When you create this person, you have to understand, how does this person think? How does this person perceive? And the number one thing they do is they believe that what they have is what they have because they do have it, right? They're no longer wanting $1 million. They're no longer wanting whatever it is that you desire. They have it, right? They are that person, right? They are that leader. They are that mom. They are that business person. They are the person that you wish to be so bad. Right. And so when you take that person, you put it in your mind, you bring their brain and you put it in yours. You open up your skull, you put their brainers, and you operate as if that was your life. Get sick of what is in your life that doesn't facilitate that. Get tired of what's in your life and won't equal that. Show the fuck up as a version of you that can't take it anymore. Right? The one promise that I'm making to you right now, and you need to promise me this too. If you watch this podcast a week from now, if you watch this podcast a month from now, if you watch this podcast a year from now, and I'm still the same, never watch it again. I can't lead you anywhere if I'm not going somewhere, right? If I'm not leaner, right? You look at my face. If I'm not leaner, if I'm not wealthier, if I'm not speaking better, if I'm not speaking more elevated, go somewhere else because I can't help you because I can't even help myself. You see, I took a version of myself, the 40-year-old me, right? That's something that's big in my mind that's coming up. I took that version and I'm putting that person in my mind. It took me 37 years to get to the point where I could understand this perspective, right? I experienced 37 years, and whatever you experience is your journey. And that's when I realized that there's a damn switch I can flip and change my life. You can do it at any moment. Remember, I am a conscious being. You are a conscious being having an experience. You're having experience, and the things that you're experiencing are the 4 dimensions: length, width, height, and time, baby. That's it. So I am not those things. I'm not length. I'm not width. I'm not height. I'm not time. I'm experiencing those things. I am timeless, right? My energy is a manifesting energy. My energy is a creative energy. My energy is a godlike energy. And that's the belief that I am taking going forward, and you should take it too. Right? People talk about, hey, if we get in this argument, I'm going to turn the car around. Right? Like, if you're not listening, if you're not getting this, we're going to turn the car around. We're going to turn the damn plane around. Like, that's the level that we're on. We're stepping up on this next level that is meant for us. I realize that it's better to ride with 5 people that believe anything is possible and are willing to do the work to create it than 100 that are still trying to figure out who they are. Right? Give me the 5. Give me the 4, give me the 3, give me the 2, whatever it is. Give me those people that are truly ready to go. You have to understand that you are you and the people around you are them, and there are next levels. Right? There's somebody that you could talk to right now that would know something you could do that would put $1 million in your pocket. Right? Because they just did it. They just did it repetitively. And you're still trying to figure out how to make it on what you're making. right? This is not to shame. This is not to bring down anybody where it's at, but it's to enlighten you that if you want something different, you must become something different. You must. There's no if, ands, a but about it. You must be something different, right? So start looking at your world, right? Look at your job. Look at if you have a boss that you don't want to be around or you don't want to be like, what are you doing there? Right? If you have friends who the life that they have is not the life that you want, what are you doing there? Right? You could have great people, people you enjoy, but you have to understand that your company you keep is a reflection of you. Right? You are not going to outdo them. You are not going to outachieve them because when you keep going around them, you're going to have to limit your energy to fit. Always. I don't want to do this because I'm going to lose such and such. I don't want to do this because it's going to make my boss upset. I don't want to push too hard. I don't want to bring on too much work. Okay, then don't. Don't. But this isn't for you. This experience is not for you. Go tune into something else. I spent 4 years on the energy of how to feel good, right? How to shift your perspective, how to step into that positive alignment. And that is good stuff, right? That's how you solve yourself, right? When you start practicing gratitude, when you learn that everything that you desire is in every moment, right? You don't need to go somewhere to find love. You don't need to go somewhere to find prosperity. You don't need to go somebody. It's where you're at right now. You just can't see it. The example I love because it's so easy to understand. Think about it's your first day on the job, right? And you sit at the computer and that's where you work. You're doing computer work. And you have your task and you know what to do with the task. You just got a degree in this stuff. Like you're familiar with the task, but you've never done it before. And so you're trying to figure it out and you're kind of doing your thing and it takes you an hour, right? But you had a lot of questions. So somebody that's been there 10 years offers to help. Hey, Henry, let me show you how to do that. Right? So they sit at the desk and they do the same task and they do it in 10 minutes. Right? Is the task an hour task or a 10-minute task? Perspective and understanding is everything. And you might think, well, yeah, but they've done it 100 times. Right? They've done it 100 times. Well, how many times have you believed and thought that you were a person that can do something? How many times have you believed that you're a millionaire? How many times have you said that you're a millionaire in your head? How many times have you said that you practice gratitude and not did it? Right? Like you have to create the neural pathway of excellence in which you wish to receive. And you do it through repetition. So they've done it for 10 years. You better get started. Right? You better get started because it's never the thing. It's never the thing. It's your perspective of it. It's never the world. It's your view of the world because the world is not as it is as you are. And that's all this is about. Create a life that you want. Create a life that you earned. Create a life that was built for you. Make it anything. Make it absolutely anything. I'm ready to get on that plane. Right? I'm ready to look at my bank account and see so many zeros I can't count. I'm ready to go places and realize I could spend whatever and do whatever I want. And I'm ready to roll with people that are that way. You know that exists, that there are people that came from nothing, right? Their family didn't have anything. Their friends didn't have anything. They didn't grow up with any kind of indicators of what success was, but they decided that they were going to be different. They saw themselves on that stage. They saw themselves in that house. They saw themselves in those situations. And so they couldn't stand anything that didn't equal that. And then they became it. Right? And then they roll with people that get to do what your dream is every single day because they're committed to that. Right? They're committed to that. They cannot show up the same. You cannot show up the same. I cannot show up the same, and I'm not going to. Right? I'm going to eat in alignment every single day because every single day I do it, I become more powerful. I'm going to earn in alignment every single day because every single day I do it, I become more powerful. I'm going to receive more powerful because every day I receive it, I'm going to receive more of it, right? I'm setting an expectation that I receive $10,000 a day, right? I'm setting that as the expectation. Like I'm waking up in the morning and say, I receive $10,000 a day. And some of you listening, including myself, was like, damn, $10,000 a day. That's a lot of money. That's $300,000 a month, right? People do that. People do that. And no, it wasn't because they're smarter. It wasn't because this, that, or the other. It's because they stood up and earned it. Yes, you can find the reason why someone didn't deserve something. Be that person, right? Be the person that finds out why someone didn't deserve it and watch your life. I'm going to be the person that figures out why they did deserve it, and then I'm going to go deserve it myself. I'm going to go align on that, right? That's what I'm here to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a deep breath. And when you breathe in, I really want you to use your imagination with this one. I want you to close your eyes. Just keep them closed. And I want you to visualize future you on that timeline. future you that has everything that you want, future you that's living the life that's meant for you. And then reach out and take future your's brain as you're holding your breath and put it in your head, right? This is a commitment saying that I am him, I am her, right? You are taking the version of you that is literally that and manifesting that into you. So you can no longer go throughout the day acting like you used to, playing like you used to, thinking like you used to. You got to step big. You got to say something to your boss. You can say, "Hey, I want to make $100,000 more this year," and the boss is gonna be like, "But I don't even make that." Good, good, because I don't care about you making it. I said I'm gonna make it, right? And if there's no pathway for you to get there, goodbye. I'm gonna find the way, right? Because there is a path. There's a path to whatever you want, and it's in alignment with you. So you ready? Let's go and take a deep breath in and out. I hope you're ready. I hope that you're ready to go big. I hope that you're ready to change your life. I hope you're ready to look in the mirror and see something different every single day, because when you do that, you become the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope this episode was impactful and gave you a different perspective on whatever it is you're going through. We need to grow this show. Leave a comment if there was something good for you. Share this with somebody if there was something powerful for you. Let's grow together. Let's be that rising tide. And if you want to go deeper into every single episode, make sure you subscribe to my email list. When you do, I send out an email that has easy to follow exercises for you to make the mental shift for that day in alignment with the episodes. You can also follow me on social media. There's my Instagram and TikTok down below as well. It's at RealHenryG. So you can follow me there. And if you want to go deeper, right? If you're somebody that's already bad, you're somebody that's already doing big shit, and you want to take it to the next level, let's connect, right? That's who I'm working with right now. I'm working with the killers. I'm working with the ballers. I'm working with the people that are moving mountains and want to move multiple, that want to reshape the landscape in whatever thing they're in, right? That is you. Email me at henry@vibeabundant.com or shoot me a message on Instagram. Let's connect and let's do something big. Right? Let's change the landscape of your company. Let's change the landscape of your family. Let's create a dynasty, a legacy, something worth waking up to. Well, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.